Time to eat. No games now, man. It's time to eat. Time to put your money where your mouth is, Chief. Waiting all year for this chance to compete. Time to eat. Time to eat. It's no games now, man. It's time to eat. Time to put your money where your mouth is, Chief. You waited all year for this chance to compete. Time to eat.
Ladies and gentlemen, now is the time when we come together in the noon hour of the 4th of July. Justin Page in Falmouth, Massachusetts, Randy Watts in Belize, Eddie Gossage in Texas, Bob Rosen in Maine. We come together as one in New York City, in Coney Island, for the Nathan's famous 4th of July hot dog eating contest, the 102nd running, a 10-minute all-you-can-eat contest featuring this year 21 of the greatest eaters in the world. Then let's go, ladies and gentlemen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
They are off for the 102nd iteration of the Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest. Joey Chestnut has his own camera on ESPN3. If you wish to watch it, he's right in the center of things, the 10-time champion.
I know we're going to talk hot dogs for a while here, but I just want to say welcome aboard, Adam. It is this moment, right now, the start of the competition, sitting in this booth, surrounded by patriotism, real America, red, white, and blue, carried interest, deductions, hedge fund, carve-outs, my America. I love it out here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have
Child of
begun.
immigrant parents, watching guys scarf hot dogs, what could be more American than that, my friend? Joey Chestnut off to a good start, nearly through a minute already at 6 dogs, being trailed closely by Matt Stoney, Max Suzuki, and Juan Niave.
You know, Stoney, it just struck me when I saw Stoney in the hotel yesterday that he seemed very relaxed and confident. He might try to pull an upset here today. He's been very quiet, as we've talked about. Max Suzuki coming in hot. Can Joey be beaten? Yes, anything can happen. Nick Foles lost to Tom Brady. Nick Foles. I mean, it's a competition. You know, there's a time clock for a reason. You never know what's going to happen.
Suzuki making his Nathan's debut, one of the great debuts in a qualifier in Nathan's history.
One hot dog behind Joey in the first
Trying to become the next great Japanese eater. Chestnut, Stoney, Suzuki, and Sincati all at 10.
Yeah, this is what we were talking about earlier. It is the meat peloton, and who will break away as the lead dog?
Now at 12, Matt Stoney at 12.
Chestnut and Stoney tied at the top right now. Jeffrey Esper, a top 5 eater in the world, he's joined the party as well, near the top with Stoney. Joey Chestnut said, "There's no secret. I love to eat. I love doing this. I love to win. So I have to figure out my body. I have to push it to the limit."
Jeffrey Esper right there, a physicist, so he knows a lot about physics, stomach capacity, things that I know nothing about.
Former soap maker as a hobby. That's pretty impressive too.
He's been prolific. You know, it's like when you turn on the radio, you hear Quavo. When you go to Twitter, you see Mac Cap's Cocktail or Jeff Mack. He's everywhere you look.
I was really hoping for a Migos reference at some point, and you have not failed to deliver.
I'd be surprised if Quavo doesn't just join in on this call. Migos!
20 for Joey!
Joey Chestnut, first to hit 20, not even 3 minutes in.
Approaching 3 minutes in, and Joey's
Carmen Sincati, a world champion in multiple foods.
Sincati very slow out of the gate right now, but it's a long contest. 7 minutes remain.
7 minutes left now.
Joey Chestnut on an excellent pace thus far.
Suzuki holding top with 18 as a rookie. Esper with 20, Stoney with 20, Chestnut starting to put some distance.
Again, that 7.5 dog per minute pace is around where Joey wants to be. 75 hot dogs over the course of a 10-minute period would be a new world record. Chestnut has the Nathan's record, which he set last year at 72. He has the world record, which he set in an exhibition qualifier 2 years ago at 73.5.
Now the DPMs are just below 8 for Joey, and actually it was the he was up over 8 with 4 minutes left last year, so the DPMs are down a little bit. Stoney down to 6, slowing. Sincati's going to want to retool. They call him the Brigantine Machine. He's a son of New Jersey. They say he put the 8 in Margate, the mouth in Monmouth, but can he catch up here today?
This is a very difficult spot. You're already 4 minutes in. The pace is really slowed down for Carmen Sincati after a slow start. Jeffrey Esper staying as close as anybody within 7 of Chestnut.
I love this stage. This is where a battle occurs every July 4th. A war waged with hand speed and determined by stomach capacity.
The corner of Surf and Stillwell at Coney Island opened in 1916 by Nathan Handworker, who had immigrated to the United States with his family just 4 years prior, selling hot dogs for a nickel a piece here at Surf and Stillwell. 35 already, right now ahead of the 70-dog pace.
Sincati's starting to make up some time here.
Yep.
Jeffrey Esper.
That pace is getting a little tight right now, Melanie Collins.
Yeah, Adam, you're talking about the pacing. Well, Joey's set to beat 73 hot dogs and buns and set a new world record. He's have to be at the 48 or 50 dog mark in 5 minutes. So at that 5-minute mark, a little bit behind right now. Could be because of the heat out here, guys.
Yeah, we've talked about it a couple of years ago when he lost to Matt Stoney. Similar conditions. Obviously, the humidity is going to get to all of the eaters that are competing. Chestnut still well ahead of the field, though.
Yeah, look at that margin, and you look at some of the eaters. You look at Darren Breeden. I think that, it's looking like food karaoke. He's mimicking exactly what Joey does. 2 dogs, 2 buns, dunk, eat. 2 dogs, 2 buns, dunk, eat. But I could grow my hair out like Steven Tyler. It doesn't mean I'm going to hit the high notes on Dream On. And I want to ask you while we have a moment before we get to the end, whatever happened to Liv Tyler? I was a fan.
I thought she was, Armageddon, rock solid in Armageddon. I feel like kind of fell off after that.
I'm watching too much Netflix, maybe.
I've got a couple recommendations for you. We'll talk about that in 4 minutes and 10 seconds. Chestnut still well ahead of the field, but behind that world record pace. Being tested by Esper, Stoney, Breeden, Sincati, a little bit of a slow start today. Chestnut trying to get that pace back up to about 7.5. Inside of 4 to go.
We're about a half or 3/4 of a dog off on DPM as opposed to last year, but Joey still can maintain a pace that these other eaters just can't. Stoney came out so fast.
3 minutes and 40 seconds now. Ladies and gentlemen.
Joey told us that he had salmon for dinner Sunday night and nothing but liquids and a protein shake on Monday, fasted on Tuesday, came in about 215 pounds at contest time. A lot of those folks who are unfamiliar with this think that everybody's going to be a 400-pounder. Not the case. Joey runs 10 miles a week. He said it helps his endurance and his breathing as he gets to about this point when you start to near the wall around the 3-minute mark.
It's amazing his form. We talked about Walter Hagen in golf, Bill Russell in basketball. Both had 11 titles. I'd like to mention Messier, Mark Messier, the Rangers, just because he wore 11, and Messi was the man.
I mean, he guaranteed victory. I don't think Joey Chestnut went as far as to guarantee victory, but I think the confidence level has been very apparent these last few days.
Margin a little tighter now, but still great. 16-dog margin for Chestnut. He will sleep the sleep of 1,000 martyrs if he can take home the belt yet again.
Wearing a Jaws t-shirt, pushing the big man, Joey Chestnut, the #1 ranked eater in the world.
The question is, will we have potentially up to 6 eaters reach 50 this year? We were expecting to see perhaps the highest average, but the pace pretty slow right now with the conditions.
Chestnut proving once again why he's the tyrant lizard king perched atop the food chain. He's just unbelievable.
Approaching the 2-minute mark.
Again, it can be a race for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Higher prize money for those finishers. The
absolutely
finisher at the top.
And pride as well. I mean, Sincati doesn't want to go home 3rd or 4th. But Joey's just coming on with the gloves off. I mean, so much for the aw shucks smile. Joey has tossed aside civility and chivalry. This is war for Joey on the corner of Surf and Stillwell. He is the William Tecumseh Sherman of hot dog eating, marching to the sea with a stop at Nathan's Famous.
Appropriate on this federal holiday on the 4th of July.
One hot dog for every hot dog and 56 hot dogs.
It begins with the masseter muscle in the jaw. Pound for pound, one of the strongest muscles in the human body, putting down 280 pounds of force on those hot dogs.
What Joey has done for digestion is what blockchain is doing for computing. There should be a coin. I'm going to pitch Michael Loeb. I don't need Ethereum. Give me Joey coin. Give me a crypto I can trust. Byzantine fault tolerance. Get Shelly Palmer on the phone.
The Chestnut, if you will. We're going to be exchanging those in a short amount of time. Approaching 60. and blowing away the rest of the field right now, Joey Chestnut.
A full 20 more than anyone.
You know, we talk about fake news, what's real, what's fake. I got a couple things that are real. Here's the truth. We are witnessing greatness, athletic mastery. This is not a parlor trick. This is not sleight of hand. This is Major League Eating's best ever. Joey, the best ever to play the game. You want another truth? Verdicchio is the sleeper wine of this summer, my friend.
I want to remember this day. Joey Chestnut,
The esophagus of a champion,
20 hot dogs more
the stomach of a warlord, we've been told. 60 hot dogs, nobody even close right now. Sincotti, Esper, and Breeden all battling for second behind the greatest eater of all time, Joey Chestnut, a mere half minute away from number 11.
18 dog margin for Joey Chestnut. This place will erupt.
Brooklyn, bring
The countdown has begun. Once again, it's become old hand. It's become commonplace here in Coney Island.
Nathan's Famous owns July 4th. Joey Chestnut owns America.
A legend already. The legend continues. Number 11 for Joey Chestnut here at Nathan's.
Unbelievable. The skill that he displayed. I mean, the margin. These guys were on his heels and he kicked them away.
Oh, my glory.
An incredible 19 dog separation. 64 thrown down by the all-time great, now an 11-time champion, Joey Chestnut, on top again.